Hello parents, welcome to our new academic session. I am Mrs. Pinky Tripathi, Principal of Thakur Ramnarayan Public School, and I will be orienting you all for the new beginning. To begin with, let me first make you all familiar with the vision and the mission of our school, which has been formulated by none other than our own trustee sir, Shri Jitendra Singh Ji. TRPS aims to be an institution of excellence where sound ethical values and academic achievements are encouraged in a safe and nurturing environment. When I say safe and nurturing environment, we mean it. You need to be rest assured that your kids are in safe hands. There are CCTV cameras installed at each and every nook and corner of the school. Not only that, but if your child is commuting through bus, our bus also has GPS system installed, and we are going to monitor the maneuvering of the bus. So be rest assured about the safety of your kids if they are commuting and if they are in my school premises. Education at TRPS is a relentless quest for excellence for the fullest development of a student's personality and potential. We leave no stone unturned to groom the personality of children through various academic and non-academic programs, be it debate, be it poem, be it slogan writing, be it drama, be it dance. We try to get the best out of your child, and you will see the difference. Be it academic, be it spiritual, be it moral, social and physical, they being the key endeavors, we see to it that these areas are focused upon as they play a pivotal role in grooming the child's personality. Let me now introduce you to our head. As I've already introduced myself, I am the principal, and what you see next to me is the headmistress, Ms. Divya Tiwari. In case you have any queries pertaining to academic, non-academic, you can always meet us with prior appointments. Let me now acquaint you and make you all familiar with the subheads. To begin with, we have Medina Rodriguez as the primary coordinator. Everyone knows her. She's a familiar face here to our students who've already been studying with us from past 2 years. She gives her best and she's very approachable. She's just a call away. Just take prior appointment and please share your grievances and suggestions if any. We have one more member added up since we've grown large in numbers. We've got 5 to 6 divisions of grades. So now we have one more candidate, that is Miss Manisha Vakharia, and she's going to be the academic in charge of grade 1 and 2. Then we have Miss Pratima Rokre, who will be academic in charge of grade 3 and 5. And Afshin Khan is going to assist Medina, and she is the primary assistant coordinator, whom you can approach in case of Medina's absence. Now coming to our subject teachers. They are well qualified. Needless to say, if they are a part of TRPS, they are qualified, they are approachable, they are expert in their own subject. To begin with, we have Neha Bhattacharya, who's a counselor as well, to her credit, and she's an English teacher. Then we have Asta Faria, again an English teacher, Avantika Nawale as an English teacher. As a Hindi teacher, we have Mudrika Mishra. For Hindi and Marathi for lower levels, we have Shobha Miss, and Amruta Bede, another member new added for teaching Marathi to our kids. Shruti Nair, once again, a familiar face, she teaches English, and Preeti Jain will be teaching mathematics. What you see on the screen here is 2 familiar faces. One is Dhanashree Sawant, who takes science, and we have a new member, Hinal ma'am, who will take EVS. And Hiral Desai, again a very familiar face and a loving face. She takes mathematics, she also takes EVS at times, and she's been a very important member from last year. Students and parents have appreciated her a lot, and we are sure that she will carry on with the same quality. Then we have new members again been added up in the screen. What you see back there is Shyama Shah, she'll be heading English. Varsha Jadhav, she'll be taking Marathi. And Sabira Sultana, we have as the art teacher, who will be assisting our main teacher, Mahesh sir, as the art teacher. Then we have Dhanvi Prabhu as the dance teacher, Devyani Tiwari as the Hindi teacher, Shweta Chaturvedi as the computer teacher, and Seema Singh as the Hindi teacher. Again, in this screen, you see two familiar faces. One is Mr. Mahesh Sawant, who is the creative head of TRPS. He will again continue to head the art department. Then we have for music, we have Kunal sir, Royal sir, a familiar face, our PE teacher. And we have an assistant to Royal sir this time, and that is Mr. Macwin Tabre. So this was all about my staff. I do not have to say a word of appreciation. I think you will understand it better, and I'm sure over the time you all will be the one and coming and telling about them that they are doing a wonderful job. Parents, I just want to tell you one thing. Apart from being qualified, they are approachable. They're going to be polite, they're going to be kind, they're going to empathize with your child. But remember, it goes both the ways. Do not judge the teacher right from the beginning. Give them time to prove their mettle. The way your kids would take time to accommodate and acclimatize to our culture, similarly, give time to my teachers to get accustomed and know your kids better. Slow and steady wins the race. So I expect that kind of empathy even from your end. Do not go on quick judgments about my teacher. She's strict, she's very strict, she's rude. One thing is sure, no one in TRPS is rude. If at all, at times my teachers have to use their teacher's voice, it is going to be for the betterment of kids. It is only and only to instill the value of discipline and decorum in your child, because that's what your child is here for, isn't it? Now, I know that I'm very much quite confident that you'll know the batch timings, but once again, in case there's any confusion, let me again make you familiar with the primary section timing. Class 1 to 5 is 12:40 to 5:40. 20 minutes recess break will be given. School office timings would be 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you want to meet me, Divya ma'am, or Medina for that matter, please take prior appointment. We will see to it that we meet you and give time and listen to your grievances or suggestions, if any. Now, again, let us browse through the academic subjects. For grade 1 and 2, we have English, Hindi, Marathi, Mathematics, EVS. Grade 3 and 4, we have English, Hindi, Marathi, Mathematics, same till your. Science and Social Studies are the two new subjects that's added in grade 3 and 4. Grade 5, they are nearing the secondary section, at the threshold of the secondary section. So we have added subjects: English, Hindi, Marathi, Mathematics, Science, Social Studies. And a new language will be introduced to them, and that is French. Parents, kindly note, please do not panic. The timetable of the respective class will be forwarded to you immediately after this orientation. Okay? When we talk about, untapping the hidden potential of your child, we need to cater to non-academic subjects with the same dedication, with the same sincerity we have for academic subjects. So be it art, be it dance, be it music, be it robotics. Yes, robotics is very much an important part of our academic curriculum. Be it computer, be it physical education, be it general knowledge or life skills. We take it very seriously and we expect the same from you, dear parents. Of course, after teaching, what's very important is to assess and evaluate so that we get to know whether the child has followed or is following whatever is being taught in the school premises. For the continuous comprehensive evaluation system, we have LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, writing. That's going to be of 10 marks. Now, the parents who were already there with us from last 2 years, they are quite used to having LSRW on Fridays. But we have an open door policy. There were parents who came with a suggestion that, ma'am, if you can keep it on Monday so that students get time to prepare better on Saturdays and Sundays. So we have shifted that owing to parents' request. LSRW is going to be on Monday. I repeat, it's going to be on Monday now. That's going to be of 10 marks. Portion will be given to the kids beforehand. Prepare yourself. Prepare your kids. It is just, because every day you will get a synopsis of whatever the teacher is teaching in the class. So, to inculcate that habit of regular studies and not just studying during exams, we have this LSRW. And of course, we are catering to reading, listening, so that we focus on communication skills and reading skills as well. Unit test for primary section is going to be of 20 marks. A lot of effort is taken even for unit test. Proper paper pattern is forwarded to you. Syllabus goes way beforehand. A proper session is taken to ensure that kids are familiar with the paper pattern. And a lot of writing practice is given beforehand so that children feel confident about writing in the exams. Semester, it's of 40 marks. You do not have to panic. You do not have to worry. You yourself will be amazed at the transition that will happen after unit test. The journey of up and down will only be till unit test. After that, you will see a different child in your ward. Because the kind of confidence we're going to instill in your child is going to make a difference. And you will see that he's pretty confident and he will amaze you. He will surprise you that he's writing so much and he's speaking so much even during Vivas. So parents, semester 40 marks. Of course, the syllabus will be more as compared to unit test. But take a deep breath. My teachers are there. My dynamic team is there to always help and guide your child to sail through. Another very important change I have made, owing again to parents' request, is project. From the last 2 years, projects were being told to do it at home, and what we noticed that it was parents who were contributing more to project and not the children. So we've made a change here. Projects would be done under the able guidance of the teacher, right under her eyes and nose. She will see how much is a child capable enough not just to stick pictures and write and decorate, but also to file. This is a part of grooming your child. Okay, so project, already the portion or the topics will be declared in advance. You can prepare your child. Okay, that's again a life lesson for a child. How to give presentation, how to be independent in, having your own work done and taking the onus by your own self rather than being dependent on you all. So that's the difference. Attendance is mandatory. Surprise test and revision will be conducted on regular basis. You cannot come to me and tell me that, ma'am, we went out on Monday, so can you take a repeated LSRW? Sorry, I'm not going to entertain. Those kind of mails will go in the trash box. I will not even reciprocate to you. Once I have told you it will not be repeated, it will not be repeated. I hope that's very clear to you all. Your child will be given an almanac, school calendar. Don't just use it to see the holidays and Diwali break and other breaks, but there are important pages which talks about the medical history of your child, which talks about the contact details of the guardian of you all in case of emergency and various other things. So please do not forget to sign the almanac at the respective pages. Not just sign it, also go through the pages. It's already given on the screen there. Page number 1, 18, 25, 26 to 47, 70 to 81. Yes. This part, what I'm going to talk about is basically for myself. I do not want to bother you all to give me emails, to send me emails about what is going to be the dress code, what's going to be the shoe wear, what's going to be the winter wear. I have put everything on this presentation. Please, if you can take a picture, you can take a picture of this. All students are expected to come to the school in clean, ironed and washed uniform and maintain the decorum and the discipline of the school, because that is very important. If you are not dressed up daintily, it talks a lot about you as parents. So please see to it that when you send the child to our school, they are neatly dressed up. Secondly, during rainy season, floaters have to be used. We do not want them to be wearing wet socks and soaked shoes. So please, floaters are allowed. Black floaters preferably. I would ask you all to find some innovative manner, some innovative way to mark it for your child. Use a marker, use a thread, use whatever innovative way you can, but label the floater of your child. Because I do not have so much of time, nor do my teachers, to rather than seeing on the academic side, but only focusing on finding the floaters of your child. You can imagine how difficult it would be. We are 1,000 plus now. So please, parents, take that effort to either take a different brand, which is not Spark or something else, which will make your child's floater stand out. The color has to be black. As I told you, you find out the ways and means to make it stand out. Or make your child very familiar that, this is your floater. That's up to you. I will not entertain, nor will my students, my teachers entertain that my floater is lost, I think it has gone to some other child. Make your child responsible for it. Navy blue sweaters for winters is allowed. Every time we do this during orientation, and once the winter comes in, I see yellow, brown, pink sweaters. It's going to be strictly dealt with this time, and we're going to give remarks in the calendars. So parents, please see to it that the reference image that is given on the screen, you follow that. School shoes, PE shoes is white shoes, what you see. I repeat, it's not mandatory till the rainy season. So please relax. Allow them, whether it's PE. Ma'am, today's PE period, you had given a reference image of the white shoe. Parents, I'll make it very clear. Till the rainy season, maybe it's till August end, it's okay. You will allow your child, in fact, you will make your child wear floater and not make them wear any canvas shoes. Sweater reference image is given to you all already. You all might be knowing that we have bus facility. In fact, we have added on the buses to our kitty. So in case you want to avail that facility, we have bus facility. The bus in charge name is Mr. Ganesh, sir. You can come to the office and take all the details from him. You can contact the school office. Timings are already given between 10 to 5. Coming back to now I have made you familiar with the head, with the teachers, with the assessment pattern, and with the uniform code and the way your child walks into my school. What about the recess? What about the canteen? I know there are working parents, and so yes, we do have canteen facility, but there are coupons for the canteen. We know that few of the kids are not very familiar with handling the money. To avoid all that and to unnecessarily create confusion and to make the child deter, that, oh my God, I have lost my money and so I could not have my tiffin today. To avoid all that unnecessary thing and uncomfortable situation for your child, we have coupons. So please, there are canteen coupons in the office premises. Come and take it. Those are monthly coupons. Madam, my child came only for 15 days. 15 days we went out. That's your problem. Don't take the monthly coupon, take 15 coupons. Take some effort, take it in regular intervals. It's not compulsory that you have to take 1 month coupon with you. But if you take it and you say, ma'am, ye to June ka hai now, in July can I use it? Sorry, we cannot use it. Okay, that's not transferable. I'm making it very loud and clear. And it's already mentioned in the slide that it has to be used in the respective month only. Our school is a temple of knowledge. It's a very pious and pristine place. So non-vegetarian food is strictly not allowed. Not even egg. Now you would wonder why this kind of strictness. We teach our children to share. Now there are Jains in the classroom. There are other communities who's just a no for a non-veg food. There are children who are allergic to egg, who are allergic to mushroom, who are allergic to non-vegetarian items. To avoid all that and to maintain the sanctity of the place, we've made it very strict right from day one. a no non-vegetarian food policy. Neither our teachers are allowed to get, nor our students. Example is better than percept. So we as teachers stand as an example of not getting any non-vegetarian food in the school premises, and so is expected from your parents. Send healthy food, avoid junk food like Maggie, pizzas. You know better what your child eats, and it's a child's favorite, but try not to over pamper them, because once you send Maggie, the other parents find it very tough to convince their children wherein they are trying to inculcate the right food habit. So parents, it's a request from all of us to send healthy food. Menu also will be shared with you all, what you can send on Monday, what you can send on Tuesday, so that you are clear what you want to send. We are not going to be very strict with the menu, but we are going to be strict with non-vegetarian food. Okay. Since we are talking about inculcating discipline and values in the children, punctuality is a very important parameter for a child's personality. Every student must have 80% of attendance to appear in the half-yearly or the annual examination. You are in no position to argue with my admin department, with my academic heads, that ma'am, this was the reason and you have to allow me. Sorry. You need to adhere to the rules and regulations, because that's not been set up by me. That's been set up by CSC board, and you have to follow it. Unless and until there's an inevitable circumstances at home, your child is seriously ill, but that is also expected beforehand, that you send us a doctor certificate. You keep us informed that your child is undergoing some medication. Please, parents, cooperate. There has to be a clear communication between you all and us, so that there is no misunderstanding and the child doesn't feel uncomfortable. Nor do you feel left out, that there is no one listening to me. If you follow all that what I'm talking today, I'm sure the journey is going to be very smooth, parents. But as I always say, it is both the ways. Don't just expect school to adhere to rules and regulations. It has to be you all too. If a student is absent for 2 consecutive days or more, the parent must send an official intimation to the school authorities of any exigency, and also submit a medical certificate if it is applicable. So this was all about rules and regulations. If you have any queries, once my orientation is over, the chat box will be open below. You can write your queries and I will be glad to answer back. But wait, I have something more to share with you all. What is your child going to carry on the first day is one major question. How do I fill in the bag, and what do I fill in the bag? So of course, notebook, textbook, I have already told you, timetable will be informed to you. Don't think, madam, मैंने तो सोचा पहला दिन है तो टीचर पढ़ाएगी नहीं. It is TRPS. We will start our academic journey from day 1, be it directly or indirectly through some activities, but that is going to relate it to your textbook first chapter. Okay, so your notebook, your textbook, identity card should be like one of the organ of your body you have to carry every day. You cannot forget to wear an identity card, be it a temporary one in the beginning. Okay, almanac, very important, because that's the point of communication between you and us. Homemade tiffin, canteen coupon, and of course, as I have already told you, kindly follow the menu given. Water bottle. Now please do not send heavy metal water bottles, fancy water bottles, and then you all complain about the weight of the bag. You all fail to realize that if you carry fancy bags and fancy water bottles, that is an add-on to the weight. So please avoid buying fancy things for your kids. Let them be humble, let them be grounded. Okay, there's no pretension here. Okay, so please, it's a request from my end, avoid any kind of fancy and heavy water bottles and tiffin boxes as well. Required stationery, only limited stationery that is required has to be sent. Okay, because again, it's then you people complain about heavy weight bags. I'm going to have surprise checkup of the bags. If your child is carrying extra books in the bag, it is you who will be called in the school and you will be answering. Because they're small kids, they will learn from you. So initially you have to keep a check, parents, what they are carrying. Because it's out of laziness at times, they don't want to follow the timetable, they take all the books and they put it in the bag. And ultimately the blame is on school that, oh my God, ma'am, the weight of the bag is too much. So you need to start keeping a check right from day one. Explain them. That's a part of education also. That you need to filter and go as per the timetable. Now parents, there's no WhatsApp culture allowed in TRPS. We are going to have WhatsApp groups, but that's going to be a one-way communication from the school if the school wants to convey anything to you all. So how do you convey things to us? We have PTA, Parent Teacher Association. PTA representative is selected from each class. Sometimes it is unanimous. Sometimes when it is not unanimous, a proper election takes place. So be ready for it. I invite you all to be an active member of PTA. We've been blessed with active PTA representatives till now because they walk and they work hand in hand, they work shoulder to shoulder with us in so many activities. So we look forward to your participation. They will be the one who will be the point of contact between the school and the parents. As I've told you, you need to follow WhatsApp etiquettes. PTA representatives will be active members and teachers will not be a part of WhatsApp group. Do not expect my teachers to share their personal numbers with you all. Please do not stoop to the level of having a personal meeting or a personal connection with the teacher, because your teachers are strictly trained for that. And if you try to cross the line and in case it happens that the number reaches you all, you cannot message them. I'm sorry, but we'll be forced to block you or block that number, not just from that teacher's contact list, but from the WhatsApp list of all the parents. It is you who will be not allowed to communicate at all or to get any kind of information, important information that goes from the school desk. So parents, this was all about making you all familiar with the onboard session. You have any queries, I repeat, I'm opening the chat box right now. You can write your queries and I'll be glad to answer it back. Thank you so much. We wish you a very fruitful academic year ahead. Signing off as the principal of TRPS. Bye-bye.